What's up, Internet? It's the dumbass Panicos Gaming, and Scarlet and Violet are live. Hopefully. It's exactly 10 p.m., which means it's midnight in New York, which means it should be going live across the whole United States. I should actually go ahead and kill the music, because we don't need that, because hopefully the music is actually present in this game, unlike in... Okay, so we'll just have to wait for it to work. Hello? Will the music thing go away? Hello? That's annoying. Okay, well, we can go ahead and kill that, I guess. We don't need to have that up anyways. I just have to remember to turn the music thing back on. Doing good. Glad to hear it, Evie. Hey! It worked on the second try. That worked a lot sooner than a BDSP. Hopefully it doesn't crash when I'm trying to select my name like BDSP did. That gray screen kind of scared me. Alright, what are we gonna go with? Yeah, it should work. Go with the same thing we always do. BDSP crashed for you the first time you played it as well. Oh, what is this? Yo, they're actually letting you, like, customize shit from the beginning? Nice. Alright, let me see where all these things are. Change hairstyle in a second. You would watch, but it hasn't come out for you yet. So, no worries, man. Thank you for tuning in at all. I appreciate it. Does it... Oh, do you actually have to select them to change it? Oh, that's annoying. That makes it so much harder to compare them. Man, I wish I was a little bit more inventive with this stuff. Wonder when you get your copies of the game, you're getting physical versions. Well, to be fair, if you ever want to, you can at least sell the physical versions. I'm stuck with the digital version forever, so... I am glad there's all this customization here. I suck at customizing, so... Whoa! Oh, okay, this is cool. I mean, these are very weird. Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Jesus Christ. But these are cool. I don't like the gold center. That honestly doesn't look terrible. You like looking at your Pokemon Switch games collection? Yeah? What's this first one? Is there just like a white one like there was in a... I kind of really do like that, honestly. I'm gonna spend way too long messing with this, I think. Alright. Oh god, eyelashes too. Man, I'm glad there's a ton of options. I'm not good at, like, messing with this stuff. Honestly, I think I'll stick with that one. Eyelash... I guess it might matter, huh? Yeah, it does change, but... I'll stick with that. Eyebrows, oh boy. The, like, change of expression with those ones is funny. I think we'll go with that. That should be fine. I like that one. That'll work. That does not do anything. For that, don't care, don't care. Okay. Yes. And then hairstyles, what do we got? Kind of liking the long bob, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh yeah, the internet's gonna have a whole... Actually, you know what? I was going to say Twitter was going to have a whole shit fit about this like they did in Animal Crossing, but Twitter might actually be going down very soon because as of today, all their offices are closed and none of the employee badges work. So, anyways, don't think too much is going to be lost by Twitter going away, though. I'm really tempted to run that one, but I think I'm going to run a... Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I can work with that. Okay. Let's do it. Why would it, like, flicker there? I guess they were trying to simulate, like, the light flickering. Okay. I will definitely be disabling autosave. But we'll do that soon. That, like, popped in, kind of, which was weird. Like I said earlier, this game is... It probably looks better. Well, it'd be hard for it to look worse than Legends Arceus, but boy, does it, like, seem to have some, performance issues. From the clips I've seen. Again, maybe that's wrong. Or maybe, you know, maybe it's just those clips have just been unlucky in the ones that I've seen, I guess, but we'll see. I'm so excited for these games to be out, man. I hope it doesn't run too poorly. Also, I might read some of this stuff later when it gets to, like, dialogue stuff, but this is the same spiel that they've had since Gen 1, so, like, you know. And you don't really need to go over it too much. There are some minor differences, but for the most part, it's 99% the same. Also, apparently there is actually, like, school stuff, too. Like, you actually, like, go to classes. Which... we'll see how that is. But one of the things with that is that actually discusses how some of the, like, shiny odds and stuff work, which is interesting. And also, the shiny odds did get data mined already. So we have, hopefully, an idea of how that works. But it wouldn't be the first time that that stuff... well, to be fair, data mines are usually correct, but... it wouldn't be the first time that we had information about shiny odds at launch and then discovered later that that's completely wrong. But we'll see. We got a little ways until I get into that. It is unfortunate, though, that shinies and... oh my god, there's pop-ins. Oh. Well, you know what? The fact that this is probably a pre-rendered cutscene and there's, like, textures popping in this is a really bad sign. It's okay, though. No one plays Pokemon for the graphics. It's just, I hope it runs at a playable frame rate. That's my only concern, really. Like, Legends Arceus, at the end of the day, it was fine. It looked like trash, but... I mean, there's literally PS2 games that look better than Legends Arceus. Okay. Wonder what that was about. Ah, the regional bird. Apparently those have multiple colors, I believe. I should probably just experience that stuff and not be like, oh yeah, here's how this is going to work. I've spent too much time on the PokeLeaks Reddit over the last week or so. I told myself I didn't really care, and to be fair, I didn't spoil the story for myself. But there's a few things that I know a little bit too much about. Oh, and also there's only 4 outfits, which is really disappointing. But at least there are multiple outfits. Oh, look at that. My character has the Switch OLED. Does it say... oh. Does it say it's the OLED as well? Oh, yep. I mean, it doesn't call it the OLED, but this one has a bigger screen. So yeah, it is that one. Because that's the only one that you can get in white. I don't know how I feel about this walking animation. Anyways. Can I grab my stuff? Oh, okay. It's not time to grab it yet. Can I change my outfit right now? Okay. Hop. Oh, that is a really cool vase. I need one of those in real life. Holy shit, that's dope. I'm sure that's not the first time that thing's ever existed or been seen, but still. Wow, just like... I guess that's a wall, but it's invisible because it's, you know, you have to be able to see out of it. I can hear a Pokemon. Oh, Squovit. Why would you show off the Squovit? Why would you... Whoops. My bad. Huh? There. Whoops. My bad. I guess I had last clicked on that. If this, like, spacebar is very touchy for some reason. Does it have Tauros on them? Is that a Magikarp, like, dog bed in the background? Oh, no. Never mind. Kind of looked like a Magikarp from back there. See what you mean by the walking. Yeah, it's like the... That's a little weird, because it's not, like, you don't turn like you would. Although, that's probably more realistic, I guess. But, like, the tilting of your character when you turn is a little bit odd. But, I mean, it's not unplayable by any means. And I'll definitely get used to it. Alright, what do you want, Squovit? All the Pokemon to return, you had to bring that thing back, huh? Probably should have disabled those pop-ins, huh? I need to remember to do that. Well, I guess by next stream it'll be kind of too late for that. Oh yeah, I said I might start reading those, huh? I probably won't, to be honest. I usually don't read the text in the games. Well, like, I read it, I just don't, you know, read it out loud. Is there a sprint button at all? Nope, just very slowly meander over. Oh, okay. That was weird. Oh, it's the substitute. Okay, just show yourself in then, yeah? Camera work on point, yeah. That was a little bit of a weird jump in the camera. Wonder, does it do that every time? That's... weird. That's... something funky's going on there, but I guess they don't assume you aren't going to be spending much time in the player house. Let's be honest. Once you leave here, the only time you ever come back to this stuff is like to make sure there isn't free like Pokemon in the end game. In fact, that wasn't even the case in Sword and Shield. That was only in that was in Hop's house. Was it in Leon's room that had the Charmander? I guess you do get the Azure Flute in BDSP, but. Options. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off real quick just so I can see it. Definitely want fast. That's nice. I forget if it's like if it saves the stuff though. Anyways. I kind of like being able... I actually would prefer to have this, like, have it prompt me when they learn a move, unlike in Legends Arceus, where it's like, you learned a new move. And it just, like, nothing happens. I don't ever really bother with nicknames. It's just gonna frustrate me. Turn that off. And skips cutscenes, but if it's anything like Sword and Shield, there's like 2 cutscenes that you can skip. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it keeps you from like getting knocked out or something. Alright. Save those. Make a manual save. Nice to see it. There's you can just press the right bumper and it'll just save. Like in Sword and Shield, and I think BDSP was the same. Didn't work in Legends Arceus, but Legends Arceus UI was kind of a mess. Alright, well, I assume this is for the starter. Which, we've already, the evolutions of the starters have already been leaked, but I'm still going to go ahead and stick with my Grass Cat. That lighting pop-in, I can't give it too much shit for the lighting pop-in. There's so many games that have that issue, so. And so far, mind you, this has been very limited in scope, what I've seen so far, but it looks fine. Oh, that was a frame rate drop. Ugh. Not sure if there's a way to get more of these. Or a way to, like, get the others that you don't choose here. Alright. That's quite the shift in lighting. Nice. Is that... God, if you can just go straight to the map without having to, Oh, that is so nice. Thank you. Thank you, Pokemon. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. So you can, like, rotate the map and your character at the same time. That is awesome. Flying taxi. I love how just, like, a handful of birds can lift up the taxi. That's awesome. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Is that any of those Pokemon are around me? How do we sprint? Well, as I rotate, the magic... Antidote, okay. God, I really wish I could do anything other than, like, the slowest meandering possible. I guess we can explore back here. That's really annoying. So the camera, if you, like, look over there, after a second, it'll automatically rotate to be back behind you. That's... That's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Like, it's good to have an auto center button. Like, there is one. Left bumper seems to do that. What does... Oh, right, because that's... Okay, so left trigger is going to be the button that helps you, like, target Pokemon. I would assume that's what that is. Fortunately, it doesn't, like, try and auto-rotate your camera when you're in that mode. Wow, we already have a Pokeball. Okay, cool. And I do have a code to get, like, 100 free Pokeballs as well, because I got the double pack, but... We'll worry about that in a little bit. I don't think I can use that yet. God, I know you get the ability to, like, actually run later on, but... Ugh, this sucks. Oh, what the weed cat find? Alright, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank you, Jesus. They only make you suffer for a little bit. That's so weird they even do that, though, honestly. How much of the map can I see right now, anyways? Okay, so there's a few different levels. Oh, that's nice too. So you can rotate the map without rotating your character. That's really helpful. That's... I really hope that's a temporary name, and once you actually go there, it, like, changes. Because if they're actually named, like, South Province Area 4, that's... Oh... That would be very, like, lazy. Not the end of the world, but God, does that feel lazy. See, I think that center area is important later. Alright, anyways, let's talk to this dude. Hopefully at some point I get to try out the co-op stuff. Oh. Oh, look how bad those bushes look from far away. To be fair, though, you know what? I will say this. I didn't notice that until it popped in with, like, the more detailed texture. So... Might not be the end of the world. And, again, for what it's worth, I'd rather it look bad than play bad, you know? But honestly, I don't know. Like... I'm concerned. I'm definitely seeing things, but it's like I'm expecting everything to be bad, so it's like I'm like almost trying to look for it. Honestly, so the lighting's been the worst part. The lighting popping in and stuff has been, but and so far it's looked pretty good. And these cutscenes look pretty damn good, I have to say. Though I'm pretty sure a lot of these are pre-rendered. Aw, look at it, it's so cute. Unfortunately, it absolutely becomes furry bait later in the game, but you know. God, why does this game not have voice acting? Ugh. Alright, that was funny. Alright, when do I get to actually choose these? I love how they give you the option to say no there. I might have to try that out later to see what happens if you say no. Oh, why? Like, that lighting popping around is so not good. Like, that stands out way more than anything else. Nope. Just floating over your arm? Come on, game. I know. I should not be picking apart the graphics of a Pokemon game. They're never going to look very good because why would they make them look good? I wonder what their decision-making was to make your rival choose the one that's weak to you. Because at least, I don't know when they changed it, but in Gen 2, that wasn't the case. I don't remember if in BDSP, if your rival chooses your other thing. Anyways. Okay, so there's a battle spot back here. Your rival in BDSP does choose the type that's strong against you. I thought so. I feel like even in Gen 5, they choose the one that's stronger to you. I forget when they changed that. Gen 6, I guess, was kind of a mess because you have like 6 rivals. But alright. Wow, we already have a grass-type move. Not gonna complain. Although it's making this battle extremely easy. I guess that was the case in Gen 8, though, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I wonder what they say if I use a status move. Or a stat down move. Oh, okay, she doesn't say anything. Alright, let's just finish the battle real quick. Also, I think I saw somewhere that you can do emotes during battles, which is really funny. I thought of that because I saw the that camera was a little odd. Hold on. I guess it was just spinning around, but it's like it stuck on the professor for a frame and then kept going. I didn't say it. I like the new UI so far. Oh, nice. I do. I really like how the new Pokedex stuff looks. Alright. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, you can interesting. Why would it not prioritize like it should prioritize whatever the highest item is that won't overheal your Pokemon, I feel like. It shouldn't be prioritizing potions first. I guess it's better than it prioritizing hyper potions though. Now I thought it said I can access my Pokedex from here. Is it from the bag? God, I hope not. Oh, I see. So you have to pull up. It just... Actually... I might have to try and reread that. But yeah, I love how stuff like that... Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it shows you recently battled... Ooh. I assume it's not going to have... Yeah, it doesn't have any habitat. So I assume I'm just going to have to do multiple playthroughs to... or make multiple saves, anyways. And yeah, there's like... As you catch Pokemon stuff, you like collect more like rewards or whatever. Oh, okay. So that was interesting. Okay. Nope, that was wrong. Okay. Oh, what's this over here? Nice, another Pokeball before we go catch some stuff. Alright, so, before I go any further, I probably should have done those earlier. I had not a whole lot of time. I don't know why there's no music playing. Anyways, I'm stupid and I, oops, turned that off. And also, I hit stop recording instead of just pause the recording, so I'm going to have to edit this tonight. Yay! Because I wasn't already going to be in, like, a mad rush to try and get this uploaded. Alright. There's music. Alright, sorry, I was just looking at a message. Anyways, yada yada, school, all that. How much money is she gonna give us? Also, apparently the sandwiches are actually, like, super useful. It's not like the curries in, Sword and Shield, where it's like, yeah, there's the curry decks, but who the hell cares? 5 potions. Does it not say how much cash it gave me, or did I just, like, somehow miss that? Okay, if I can, like, move my character, I will follow you. That took a little bit longer than it should have. Where does it show my cash? Oh, okay, so she gave us, like, 10 grand. Didn't you get, like, 50,000 in a Sword and Shield? There was a lot, I remember that. So what's that? Lechonk and the new spider, I think? Five Pokeballs, okay. That, like, jump forward was a little bit weird. Press X, throw a Pokeball when you're having a... Okay. The usual. Scratch will definitely be fine. Probably could have gone for a Leafage, but it's alright. There we go, that's like the perfect amount. Nice. Lechonk has been acquired. I thought it was like freezing for a second, but that wasn't intentional, like keeping it not fully faded in. That looked kind of low frame rate-ish, but doesn't really matter. But yeah, I love the way the Pokedex is. Oh, cool. You get even more after. Not that it really matters, because as soon as I get to the point where I can use the, okay, wild Pokemon. Okay, cool. So we can throw Pokeball, or we can throw, like, our Pokemon at, like, Pokemon that are in the air. That's nice. Speaking of... let's go ahead and catch ourselves a Hoppip. Oh yeah, and you can like move around the camera and stuff too in battles, which is kind of neat. Just trying to see if the any of the like face buttons do anything besides the obvious ones. Oh, I should have hit it with a tail whip first. Alright, that shouldn't die from this, though. Oh, close. Yeah, so this game definitely is gonna... I guess it was a floating Pokemon. Actually, you know what? And the Pokeball is actually floating. Okay. That's more intentional than I thought it was. I thought it was just, like, kind of crap and floating for no reason. Wow, we already get another move and it's Bite? Holy shit. Oh. Battle time. So I think I could just run up and counter it, and it's fine. But I'm just choosing not to because I can, I guess. How much is Bite? 60. Ooh. Let's go for it. It shouldn't knock it out. Did more than I wish it would have, though. It's okay. We have plenty of Pokeballs right now. And it's a new Pokemon, unlike Hoppip. I probably won't actually use Hoppip, honestly. That'll probably be the first thing I replace, just because it's new Pokemon. Or not a new Pokemon, rather. There we go. I figured there'd be something hidden behind that rock. Oh. Character kind of freaked out about it, but that's fine. That Lechonk is sleeping. I'm just debating how much time I want to spend, like, battling and stuff is the thing. Because, like, I'm sure I'm going to end up getting overpowered anyways. That's just how Pokemon goes. Nice. Alright, you know what? Let's do a battle. You were curious about me? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Nice. I figured as much, but I'm glad to see that the symbols for the, like, effectiveness are back. I don't have... You know what, let's go ahead and catch this. I will need to have a few of these eventually anyways, so it ain't gonna hurt to have another one. This one will probably just get put into the box. Oh, interesting. I was wondering if that's what that was. It seemed like that was a much more direct and, like, hard throw, and it only shook once. So yeah, I think that was a critical catch. Interesting that I got one of those so early into the game. Oh, I assume I'm gonna need my my rideable Pokemon to get up there. Oh, hi. Let's definitely pick up one of these while we can. Let's just scratch. I don't want to risk knocking it out. Oh, that hurt. We should be good for another though. Hope we're good for another. Oh, okay, we're good. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out. Well, I guess I only learned my attack, so we should still be okay for another hit. Because, yeah, it looks like, when it looks like it's throwing, or you're throwing the Pokeball way over the Pokemon, that's a normal throw. But if you throw it, like, straight, just, like, fastball hook that motherfucker at it, then it's probably a, critical catch, it looks like. Alright. On that. I won't worry about the others because they're kind of unnecessary at the moment. Oh, okay. Looks like you can't use any emotes right now. I assume because we don't have any, or we just have to actually unlock that feature. Ugh. I'm going to be commenting on it a lot, at least in these first couple of streams, whenever there's, like, issues with the frame rate, just because it's really disappointing that it has issues with that. But I will say, and granted, we're in a very confined area so far, but... Oh. Hi. What's up, Spupa? Oh, right, that's the one that evolves into Vivillon, right? Also weird that Vivillon is, I think, so far only has, like, one form. Which is just, it's only the Meadow form, which I would have to assume they're going to do something about that. They can't have that be the only form in this game, right? Like, at some point, either in raids or something, there has to be more of them available at some point. I'm sure we will at some point get the the two that are event exclusive. Was that another critical catch? I think so. I don't know. Oh, maybe it did shake 3 times previously and I just wasn't paying attention. It shakes so fast that you don't even notice. Is it going to ask me if I want to replace a Pokemon in my party? Nice. Add to party. Glad that's back. Nice. I will definitely have to come back here later to catch more stuff. To do more evolutions and whatnot, but by the time... Is that all fletching? Oh, nice. What's this? Overrain berry, okay. Is that a Palmy? That is a Palmy. Higher level than anything else we faced so far. Also, that thing is tiny. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. I don't have a Paralyze Heal yet, do I? Oh, that's actually awesome. Close hit it with another bite. Okay. Well, now Bite's not going to really... Even Bite's not going to do shit. Okay. That's perfect, though. That's actually kind of what we wanted. Joke's on you, Palmy. You're part of my team now. I probably said that a little preemptively, but hey, it worked. Lechonk has a new ability, or a new move, rather. I'm so bad about saying ability when I should say move. So yeah, I guess we will get rid of Hoppip, because, I mean, Fletchling is going to be usable for a little bit. I guess Scatterbug might be better to get rid of. Scatterbug's lower level. Let's get rid of that then. Would you like something, Lechonk? Okay, you know what? You want to run up on me? This is how it goes then. Maybe not my wisest choice to do this battle. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Except I think Bite can get flinch. Oh, that was perfect. I do eventually need 2 of these anyways, so... that's a female. Do I have a male? I do. Oh, that's perfect. So I'll need another Lechonk later anyways. Because there is a sex difference between the male and the female. Oh, okay. So that's... So if it shakes in the air before dropping, then it's a critical catch. So maybe the, like, animation of throwing it doesn't matter then? We can just send it to the box. Also, I am glad to see that you get, like, the material stuff for, catches, as well as the, Let's Go mechanic. Also, despite the fact that, shinies don't have, like, an effect in the overworld, there is no sound effect, there is no, no, like, animation or whatever. There is one in battle, but not for, not just in the overworld. But the thing is, for the Let's Go mechanic, where you just send out a Pokemon to battle for you, those Pokemon, when you do the out of battle stuff, will not fight a shiny Pokemon. So even if it's a Pokemon that's hard to like tell if it's shiny, you're good to go. By the way, welcome in, Hannah. Sorry, I forgot to mention that we were doing the new game tonight. How bad is it so far? The lighting is not great at times. At least, like, there's a lot of pop-in with animations and or with like cutscenes and stuff. And the frame rate definitely is going to be an issue later on, I'm pretty sure, because it's already struggled a little bit. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. God, I love how much shit there is around just in the fucking world. Oh, nice. We already got an ether, too. Whoa, what's that? That's something special up there. Because that looks... Yeah, that's a red glow. What is that? I don't think there's any way for me to get up there right now, though. But yeah, it's not bad so far. But, you know, we are very early on into the game. Yeah, it looks like it's through this gap. Eventually, anyway, yeah. I guess you can fly like in PLA? Yeah. I forget what you have to do to get to that point. Obviously, you need your mount. That's really interesting. Okay. So that's, I guess, how they're going to handle your, like, falling. See what I mean by the lighting popping in? But it I mean, overall, oh my god. I was about to say overall, like graphically, I'm not hating how it looks at all. The lighting is an issue. I assume we need to give it the sandwich. Also, the shadows are really bad, but it's Switch. There's only so much I can ask of it. Also, I'm 100% naming this thing Toothless. That thing has such a derpy face to it. Game Boy sprites for shadows, yeah. Also, apparently the shiny for this thing is fantastic. Obviously, we can't access it yet, but from the leaked or from the data mined files, the shiny is like really good. So is it just gonna run off after taking my food? What is even happening right now? Alright, bye, I guess. You're welcome for the sandwich. Don't worry, I didn't want to eat that at all. Jerk. And then, so it fades off into the darkness, but then it's just standing there. Oh, Game Freak. I'm a little bit more understanding of that lighting pop-in. We did enter a cave. Is it not? Okay. So yeah, it won't let me run past Koraidon here. Come on, please. Game, I want to love you so much. I don't care if it wants me to follow it. I want to pick up this Pokeball. Thank you. Alright. Hold on a sec. Oh, hey, look, we unlocked emotes. Oh, I can't even pull up the menu. I want to see if I can change the, well, that was cool. change the sensitivity for the camera. Oh, young goose. Can I catch you? That took an awful long time to load, but okay. Am I still paralyzed? Yeah, that's fine though. If there was anything that won't knock it out, it'll be Scratch. I might just try hucking Pokeballs at it, honestly. Well, we'll try and do it right with this one. I could swap to something... Oh, come on. Alright, I think the game's telling me I should swap to a different Pokemon to try and catch this. That's normal, yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, these all have the same Terra type so far as well. As it's weird that it's even showing me the Terra type, to be honest. Yeah, let's bring this in. Shouldn't take too much damage. I just need a couple of tackles from it. Or should be good. We haven't failed a catch yet, so we're probably due for one. Hey, there we go. And there was a Houndoom up above me, but I don't think I can interact with that at all. Nice. Okay, so I can't open my my menu at all, but I can battle stuff. That's interesting. Oh, Diglett. I don't really care to try and catch you right now, to be honest. Uh-oh. What the hell is about to happen here? Whole ass goddamn army's about to try and fight me. Never mind. Alright. I would like to go pick up this item, please. Nope. Or was it? There it is. Is there anything else back here? Not only is there not anything else, there's an invisible wall. Nice. Okay. Good job. Literally leads to the same spot even, but it doesn't want me to go any further that direction. I assume now I could go through there. It's just the... whatever invisible wall it has set up so you don't get ahead of Koraidon here is... not well made, I guess. Okay. Cool. And I guess this is going to be a Houndour or a Houndoom. Yep, there it is. Well, this is not a good... okay, you're not supposed to win this battle. Okay. Okay, it doesn't even let you, like, choose a move. You just select fight. What is even, like... Boy, that would have been a lot cooler if it played at more than like 1 frame a second. Actually, I guess I just didn't see it. Anyways. Also, I love how you can actually like see the hair on Houndor. Like there's actually like a texture to the to it. One day we'll have voice acting in Pokemon. One day. I'm still just hanging over its arm. Now is it just gonna completely fuck off? Small indie company, yeah. Well, time to get another sandwich. Is there a Subway nearby? The worst part is we actually got a voice acted character for like the trailers because one of the gym leaders was voice acted. But then it just, there's no voice acting in the game. It's like, oh. Oh, is there going to be a phone mechanic in this game like in Gen 2? I have a feeling not. I think that's more of just a thing. The fact that they fucking made TM single use again is so fucking stupid. I know you can craft more of them, but like, what the fuck were you thinking, Game Freak? Hey, here's a fantastic design decision that we made a decade plus ago. Oh, by the way, we're gonna undo that now for no good reason. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. I assume if I get close, it's gonna auto... Yep. Like, it's probably gonna be fine, honestly. Like, again, the crafting stuff probably won't be too bad, but fuck. Okay. Have I been healed yet? Or am I still going to be paralyzed? Oh, right. Oh, my God. Oh, hey, we did get healed. Cool. Yeah, bite. Same damage as Leafage is gonna do, but the possibility for a flinch. Oh, that was... I thought that was leafage. Whoops. Alright, that was a mistake. I'm gonna take way more damage from this than I should. Yep. Alright. Try that again. Probably should have just tackled there, honestly, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. The XP going up is very slow. That's all you had? Yeah. Not any trainer can command Koraidon. Here, let me battle you with a Squovit to see if you can command it. Thanks. Yeah, that's really saying whether or not I'm a good trainer or not. What a dick. That frame rate. Alright, there's some sort of like Pokemon Center over there. But I want to go around and see what's behind this. Probably an item. And it's Pokemon. Cool. I do like how they kind of appear in groups. Although it is weird that we have the flying type next to the bug type, but you know. They don't seem to mind each other, I guess. Oh god, that is actually how they're named. Oh. I don't know if maybe I hadn't noticed that earlier or what, but oh god. You guys really couldn't give these things like names? Oh. Where'd my Pokemon go? Did I just throw something off of a tower and never be seen again? Anyways. That looks bad. Whoa, those trees. I mean, hey, you know what? At least you can see the trees from more than like 3 meters away, like in Legends Arceus. But, oof. Oof. That texture was not good. Let's go on down. Oh my god, the lighting too. Hiya there, Psyduck. So where'd this person go? Oh, there they are. So yeah, you can actually, like, people don't just auto-battle you anymore, which is really nice, I think. Oh, look at the frame rate that the, okay, one, the ground texture, too. Look at the frame rate of the spinning Pokeball in the background. Oh. It is cool, though. You can actually see, there's a hidden item near that Lechonk, if you look in the background a little bit. Yeah, let's just do this. I don't know why I'm, like, trying to conserve moves. This is still so early game that everything has, plenty of stuff. Wonder if it's even worse in the handheld mode. I would assume so. That's how pretty much all the games are. I guess I probably should catch one of these Psyduck, huh? This probably won't knock it out. Okay, that's a lot closer than I thought, but hey, perfect. Nice. Levels for pretty much everyone. That little, like, picture of it. Oh! Sure, I'll catch you. Wasn't expecting to see a baby Pokemon here, but sure. Love how the other Pokemon are still, like, running around in the background and stuff, too. Oh, right, it's a Fairy type. That isn't going to do much damage. I think attack... let's see, how much else does this have? Let's just go for it. See what happens. Nice. Is that more Palmy? Looks like. Let me go grab this item real quick. Is that a Deerling? I think that's that should let us get a free attack to start. Maybe not. I guess because it wasn't necessarily a back strike anyways. Scratch should be fine. That makes me really tempted to hit it with the leafage, but we'll just catch it normally. I'm loving how many different Pokemon we've already seen. Because usually, like, the first route is like... I don't want Home Claws. Nice, okay. So yeah, we can just, like, remember moves without going to a move tutor. That's so... I'm so glad that came back. Oh, I think I saw a Fido down there as well. Yeah, this tarantula thing. What's the thing I wanted to go down there to catch? Oh, yeah, that's a Paldean Whooper as well. God damn, there's so much stuff to catch around here already. Oh my god, this is great. I love this. Like, it's gonna take me forever to do anything in the story because just like every 2 steps there's a new Pokemon to grab. Is that an Igglybuff as well? Oh my god. Maybe that's what I saw earlier. Maybe I didn't see a Fido. I swear there was one maybe over there, though. Well. First round is usually like bird, rat, mammal, and maybe something else. Yeah, this is awesome, though. Is that a Choodle as well? It's almost maybe a bit too much, I'll be honest. Yeah, there's a Magikarp. Like, it just makes me worry that, like, later in the game, there's not going to be a lot of, like, new stuff to find. Because, like, you know. But for now, I'm very happy. I want to say this thing is ground poison, if I remember correctly. Let's do this. Nice. That's a bit of a problem. We'll take probably like 3 damage from poison. Yep. Fight again. Nice. That's like exactly what I needed from that as well. And then Pokeball. Unfortunately, there's only 2 Paldean regional forms in this game, which is really disappointing. I'd like... Again, terrain clipping, come on. But... That's... Oh, I probably should have learned that, actually. I think I can access my boxes from anywhere, though. Plus, we're going to replace Hoppip right now anyways. Alright, I really don't care about catching the Magikarp. Frankly, the Choodle I'm not too worried about either. Yep, that's a Fido. Oh, is that going to count as a backstrike? Oh, there we go. Caught it off guard. So yeah, that should mean I get a free... Oh, I should have healed. I believe this thing's part fairy. Nice, I really needed that crit. Alright, hopefully we catch this here, because otherwise Sprigatito might be going down. Nice, nice, nice. We'll run over and heal before we do anything else. Yep, Pure Fairy. God, Fido is such a good name. I loved the Reddit post where someone jokingly, I'm pretty sure, I guess you can't tell with the internet, but it very much seemed like a joke post, saying how they are upset about Fido being the name because that means that they can't name, or since they nickname all their Pokemon, they can't nickname it Fido, and so they were upset about that. Anyways, let's go heal. Oh, is this maybe going to unlock the online connectivity stuff so that way I can get my Pokeballs? Oh, interesting. So you can use this game's BP equivalent. Oh, okay, I see. I assumed that was for, like, online stuff for some reason. But yeah, that's where we're going to make a TMs. Oh, okay. Thanks for the free money. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, cool. So yeah, all the auto battle stuff, which love the slideshow people running around in the back. Oh. Interesting. So can you do the, Interesting. Okay. Cool. I feel... Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like... I don't know. For some reason, I don't remember, like, actually entering this previously. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Because, unfortunately, my birthday was yesterday. Actually, in 30 minutes, it'll be 2 days ago. So I'm going to kind of cheat here and set it to the 18th. I know, I'm cheating, but also I don't feel like waiting a year for whatever the birthday bonus is. Did I? Oh, no, that's right. I didn't actually heal. I got distracted. All right. Is that all new Pokemon too? That it is. Nice. But yeah, I need to go, okay. So I am curious. Oh, okay, I was wondering if maybe that, the topper thing might change color when you're, after you've, like, activated it or whatever. So yeah, let's go battle this person. Oh. Catch you real quick. Nice. So the character despawned, but the Pokeball they're handling didn't. So you can see the Pokeball to the left next to my webcam, just like moving around because the character's moving around, but the character's invisible. Oh, Game Freak. Why? But again, as much as I've kind of bitched about some of the graphical stuff so far, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm really glad you get, like, the baby forms of Pokemon super early, instead of just, like, having to breed for them later. Let's see. We got all you guys. I can't... Oh, well, that Magikarp despawned, so I guess I won't catch that. Never mind, there he is. I like that little platform. It's like so dumb, but also like, who cares? Also, funny thing about like some of the data mined information, Magikarp and Gyarados were originally going to get a Paldean form instead of, or sorry, not Paldean form, but Convergent Evolution, I believe is what it's called, where like It's like the Wiglet and Diglett, and basically it's two different species of Pokemon that evolved to be the same, kind of, or very similar. But in this game, they have it's a convergent evolution of for Tentacool and Tentacruel. Oh, whoops! Did not mean to get into another battle. But originally those were actually supposed to be Magikarp and Gyarados, and so actually, like, there's like some in-game like code or file or whatever that like still refers to it as the what they were gonna call the Gyarados, which is interesting. Not sure why they didn't do that, but what's Covet do? Oh, interesting. Definitely want that. But yeah, I believe there's... Oh. Go ahead and grab one of these. If I could get my False Swiper really early into the game, that would be nice. Although I guess I would rather have something else do False Swipe, but... Leaf It should be fine. Also, I need to be careful with Sprigatito here. Or Sprigatito? Or Sprigatito, or however. Anyways, point is, I need to be careful with it because it's gaining so many levels that I might actually, like, over-level it here. And have it, like, stop listening to me. But yeah, I can't wait to come back and, like, catch more of this stuff just so I can work on evolutions and whatnot. I'm not going to go too hard on that tonight, but I do want to try and catch at least one of everything. Let's see. Wasn't there Choodle I still needed? I would like some more Palmy, but that can wait till later. Definitely do not hit this thing with a grass move. Nice, you love to see it. Also, I just saw your messages. No worries, Anna. I mean, that's better than Growl, I guess, but probably not going to use that ever. Also, something that I've had heard was that the battles in this game were kind of slow because there was a lot of, like, playing, like, ability text and stuff like that. Now, it might be that's more of an issue later when there's, like, more shit going on, but so far I've not really noticed anything. Alright, let's go battle you. And then we'll move forward a little bit more. I think we've pretty much caught everything in this area. I love there's that Igglybuff in the background, like, freaking out. It's a little annoying that it keeps on doing its cry, though. Kind of wish I would have gotten that on the first attack, but oh well. Alright, let's go buy some Pokeballs, heal up again, and then we'll move on further. Can I sell anything yet? Oh, we can definitely sell that. Oh, interesting. What did we pick up? Anyways. Oh, interesting. So we can sell this stuff too. Thank God. Why did we get Mankey fur already? And then, yeah, we can't sell these, obviously. Okay, don't need to sell anything. Let's buy 10. That should get us a Premier Ball. Yep, nice. I don't want to buy too many Pokeballs, because, again, at some point, hopefully soon, I'll be able to use my code to get 100 of them. Oh, interesting. So, besides the sandwiches, you can also buy, like, other food items that, like, give you bonuses. Very nice. Oops. That could actually be useful for more XP. Oh, I see, but it's for specific Pokemon types. Teriyaki ice cream? What? Anyways. I'm not gonna buy any of these things just yet, but that's interesting that you, like, I knew there were some foods that you could buy that would do that, but I didn't realize they were, like, not sandwiches. Nice, Paralyze Heal. Oh, there we go. There's Regional Tauros. That's the other regional form. Though, interestingly, that has 3 regional forms. Or, like, versions of the regional form. The, like, pure fighting version is only... Or it's in both games. And then Scarlet has the fighting fire. And the... or, sorry. Yeah, fighting fire. And then Violet has the... fighting water. Oh, this should be something special. Oh, it's a TM. Okay. Fair enough. Also, I think that said the TMs that I can make. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if you get it, TM, then you also learn how to make it. It looks like. That's very nice. I assume I can't catch those. I assume that's like someone's Pokemon, yeah. Another TM over here. Rest, okay. Oh, interesting, though. I didn't learn how to make that one. I wonder if I already know how to make it, or... Or I just maybe don't always unlock making them anyways. Alright, is there anything else to do in this town? I don't think so. This looks like where we're supposed to go. Screw it. Let's go for it again. See if we can catch another one of these. Since I will need at least 3 of them for the living decks eventually. Might as well try and get some more. This probably won't knock out. Probably should have healed before I went running out. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, that's a critical catch. Hell yeah. I haven't failed a catch yet, which is interesting. Oh, hi, Happiny. Oh, don't need to add you to the party. Go away. Did I catch it off guard? Hey, nice. Alright, well, Bite ain't gonna do a whole lot, so Leafage it is. Nice. Very nice. Love to see it. I should look at my Pokedex real quick. Oh, interesting. Stuff still moves around in the background, even when you're in the Pokedex. I love these, like, images. Interesting, it looks like it's about to get attacked by a Starly. Oh, look how happy they are. Psyduck just sleeping. Oh, that doesn't, like, clear these? Ugh. Also, I guess I should have some items to grab, huh? Maybe? Actually, I'm not sure. Let's see. Ah, okay. It takes a second for the exclamation point to clear, but you don't have to, like, sit on top of it until it goes. I absolutely saw a Gyarados for a second there. I can also see a, That's really funny. So there's some sort of weird glitch going on with that. Oh yeah, look at that. I could see a Dunsparce for a second. Huh. Anyways. That's funny. Oh, interesting. Okay. We can also load up our profile. Nice. Oh, we can change the photo? Interesting. I won't mess with that just yet, but... that's neat. Let's grab this. Managed to not touch the Lechonk. Nice. Is that a Sunkern? That is absolutely a Sunkern. That is sleeping as well. I would assume a scratch won't knock it out. Very close, though. Okay, well. We might not have made very much progress then. Oh, we're good. Do like the music so far. I wish it was a little bit louder, actually. I wonder if I can change that. I think the music's already, like, maxed out. I guess I could lower everything else and then, raise the volume overall. No, music's already maxed out. I'm not gonna mess with that either. Oh, is this... Okay, cool. Ooh, surprise trade. And save. All right. Oh, right. The Eevee thing. Or the Pikachu thing. Oh, and an Eevee thing. Okay. I think those are... Anyways. Worry about them later. Oh, this isn't available yet, I don't think. I think this is just like a news thing. Surprise trade. I wonder if this will work properly. This is how I'm going to find out if it's going to work properly, basically, right? Because, like, if my internet's also going to have a problem with this, like it did with Sword and Shield, then we're going to kind of not have a great time. Yes. Okay, and we can see it in the top left corner as well. I'm going to go ahead and say that that probably works fine then. Yes! I don't have to worry about that in this game. So I can actually, like, do co-op shit and not worry about it. Yay! So happy. I mean, I should never have to worry about that on, like, a usable internet connection, but for whatever reason, Sword and Shield have that weird quirk where just some internet connections it doesn't like. I think it's related to NAP type, but, like... Nothing else I do has an issue other than, like, I think Forza Horizon 5, but also that the online in that game was just a mess anyways when it came out. It might be fine now. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm not going to do this a whole lot tonight, but I am glad that's going to work. That makes me very happy. Oh, we're already getting a Japanese Pokemon. I think that was Japanese. I assume so. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Korean. It might have been Chinese, though. Oh, Bounce Sweet. Cool. That frame rate there was not great. I love how quick that was, though. The, like, not just, like, actually having the trade work, but the animation for all that stuff. That was nice. I'm good. One thing I do want to do, though, is, pull that back up. And let me... Actually, I'll do that later. I'll do that after the stream. I'll, use the code for all my, Pokeballs. Is that... Oh, okay, it's a Lechonk behind it. Oh, did I already catch one of these? I might have. Or no, that's right, I encountered one, so that's why it's, like, showing the effectiveness of moves and stuff. Also, I didn't see. I'm like, there's a very good chance, but I didn't bother to check to see if my Sprigatito or whatever is male or female. Should look at that right now. Yep, there we go. Caught that. Send you to the box. It's male. That doesn't surprise me at all. What the hell is that? That must be one of the new Pokemon? I think, is this the one that becomes the, like... not... Fuck, I'm forgetting the name of it. The, like, eye thing or whatever. It might be that one. Yeah, it's like I want to explore a bunch, but also, like, I do kind of want to progress with the story a little bit. But there's just, like, so many Pokemon. Like, we've never had this many Pokemon available to, like, go catch and stuff before, like, any amount of story progression. This is awesome. There's probably a few too many right at the beginning, but, eh. I'd rather there be too many than too few. Oh, hi, Pichu. How you doing? My most recent shiny. Oh, so my poor grass cat here is in... Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say my poor grass cat is in danger of being knocked out pretty soon here, which is probably a good reason to just, like, progress. But there was this battle right here. I do love how you can just kind of run freely into this town. And it's just, like, seamless. Almost. Wonder what the first of my Pokemon to evolve is going to be. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's awesome. So I don't have to, like, sit with the, these other outfits forever. Or I can, like, choose one of these other outfits. I really don't like how any of these look, I'm gonna be honest. How do I remove them? Is that going to change me back to my... Okay, whatever. I'll work with that for now. And then notices. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Probably save. I need to be better about doing that. Even though I know I did just kind of save because of the, Is that That is a Spupa, right? I'm not too worried about it. Let's go and battle this person. Magical Leaf. Seems good. Oh, yeah. Very good. Definitely replace Tail Whip with that. Another Bonsly there. I keep on thinking that's the Pokemon that evolves into Whimsicott in Gen 8. I think that's what it was anyways. There's another Pokemon that has like a similar like bulb thing on its back. Or not a bulb, because that's not what that is, but you know what I mean. That like white ball. Oh, Pachirisu. I'll have to go catch one of those. I love how your character bends over to talk to the little kids. Just go ahead and go for the knockout. Nice. Oh, sorry, my foot is like cramping up. Ah. Alright. I think it's a little bit better. Pachirisu despawn? Aw. Another Ether, though. Oh, there's a bounce sweep up in the, Oh, there's the Pachirisu. That's really cool. They can just be, like, up in the tree. And you'll, like, not even notice because you didn't look up. We're starting to get over-leveled already, honestly. Let's just try and catch it. And maybe I'll use a Growler or something. Still haven't failed to catch yet. We're doing pretty good. Also, I've just been trying to, like, there was something in my mind where I was like, I forgot to do something. I forgot to go, accept, like, the items from the Pokedex. I do love how someone on, the PokeLeak subreddit is like, yeah, it has, like a Battle Pass type system. It's like, shut up. Not every progression system is a Battle Pass, motherfuckers. Is this button? There we go. Those are going to sell for a bit. Oh, very nice. Is it possible to, like, look at more of it? No. Okay, that's fine. I mean, eventually we'll get all of that, so I'm not worried about it. What is that on top of that rock? There is definitely something on top of that. Oh, it's the Gimme Ghoul thing. So yeah, there's like a collectible for those, which is probably going to be annoying if you actually need to collect 999 of them, but that is a thing. Probably shouldn't have collected that, to be honest. What the hell was that noise? That was a weird noise. It sounded like an attack of some sort going off, but like, didn't see anything. Alright, let's grab this item. Super Mario 64 has a battle pass because you get rewards, more stars you get, yeah. That dude looks like someone who wants to battle. Let's go heal first. We'll battle him, and then we'll go into town. I do love how you can access this from both sides. It's very convenient. Oh, hey, yeah, because it's technically the 18th now. Is that it? Oh, okay. It displays a cake. And that's it. Okay, cool. That's why I wasn't really too worried about doing that. I just wanted to see what it did. I think when Sword and Shield came out, they came out like a day before my... Yeah, no, exactly. It was like a day or two before my birthday, because I told myself, oh, I'm going to wait to do that until... ZL. Oh, interesting. So you don't have to hold ZL the entire time. But yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to pick up Sword or Shield until my birthday, and then I was like, ah, fuck it. The game just came out. I'll go get it. So I actually got to see that, like, actually legit in Sword and Shield, which was nice. Oh, cool. Okay. Once again, my Pokemon is floating over the ground slightly. Barely. Anyways, Bite is. Who's chasing me? Oh, go away, Lechonk. Alright, let's head into town. Okay, let's beat her up. That sounded bad. Wow, a whole 2 Pokemon? Whatever shall my 6 Pokemon that are apparently 5 levels over yours do? Oh, Pokemon, never change. on me. We'll keep out this thing. I guess I probably should have used Magical Leaf there. It would have done more damage, but oh well. Oh! We're introducing terrestrializing, huh? At least this mechanic works outside of just, like, specific areas. It's electric type terrestrialize, okay. It's not really going to help her much against my grass type. That's going to be a little annoying, but... Look how hard it hits. You did 6 damage. Chill. Alright, and we're done. Yeah, absolutely learn Bite. Alright, we're just gonna move forward, hopefully. Do like there seems to be a good number of people wandering around. I doubt many of them actually like matter and say anything that matters, but it's nice to see at least a few people. Didn't take you very long to catch back up. Definitely go for the food. Oh yeah, a lot of the items for like competitive stuff are very easy to buy. Like I think you can just straight up buy the like bottle caps and stuff, which is really nice. Nice. Good job, Game Freak. Great animating. Oh, Combi. Oh, I believe this lady gives you a bunch of stuff for your you can change like the case on the Rotom phone for each of the games that you've played previously. On the Switch, anyways. You have to have save files on the Switch. Get what they all look like. Oh, ball guy case. I guess that would explain it. I know the one for BDSP is, it looks like the Poketch stuff. And then the Hisui one will give you one that looks like the Arc phone. Which is probably what I'll use, even though I think everyone's going to use that because it's easily the best looking one. Let's see. Was it? Yep, there we go. Okay. Let me see. Do I have a better backpack that I can use? Not really. Interesting that I can't remove my gloves, but I can remove the hat. Interesting. Bet we just remove. There we go. Also, again, you can't just, like, remove it, which is kind of dumb. Also, does it really? It doesn't even show the phone. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Seriously? You're not going to show the change to the... Lazy. I'll stick with that for now. I do definitely appreciate, though, that you can just change that from wherever. Also, interesting, there seems to almost be physics on the hair. Kind of would rather a playable frame rate. And, you know, animations that aren't 10 frames a second. But, you know, I guess if I can't have that, then I'll take the changing my outfit from wherever. Do they have different stuff here? No, these are the same. Or at least I'm pretty sure those were the same. There wasn't a gimme ghoul here, was there? I don't think so. I, like, heard a Pokemon crap. The hell did that... Oh, my god, that frame rate. Oh! Why? Game Freak, come on. These look like different foods. Yeah, I mean, these don't really have much use to me because even like the XP point power or whatever is like, well, that's only for specific types. So, for now, I'm not too concerned. Oh my god. How is it that the town looks like... That's so disappointing, man. I feel like that really, like... Hell, even the, like, animation playing like shit is less obnoxious than stuff glitching in and out of existence constantly. What's in here? Wow, this is all items that I don't care about. You can't sell here. Interesting. Fingerless mittens. Oh my god. Can we get the Bernie Sanders gloves, please? Oh god. Please. That'd be great. Pom-pom hat. And this is probably another battle cafe. Oh no, it's just stuff to buy. Item drop power, okay. Hadn't seen that one yet. I assume those ones are like, either it gives you a boost based on, gives you a boost based on the Pokemon type, or it'll be like for the raid stuff, it'll make certain types of Pokemon more likely to spawn in raids. I really shouldn't be spending any money on clothing items just yet, to be honest. Though I don't hate how those look. Anyways. Also, I love how they, like, spread the shops across, or the shop, like, the clothing shop across, like, 10 different shops. But then they took away outfits. Sure. But I guess they had to fill in this plaza area somehow. There's a barber. Oh, that was a awkward hang. What is that? Oh, is this a, Oh, picnic stuff. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. You can, like, change items for the picnic stuff? Okay. I'm okay with that. So we are at least getting some new customization. It's another, like, cafe. Are these both gonna be, like, the same items, do you think? Let's check these out real quick. Sea Breeze Cafe. We got potatoes, whatever that is. Okay. Could do for a quesadilla right now, to be honest. Yeah, these are the same. These are the same. Okay, cool. Where's the Pokemon that made that sound? Huh. Anyways. Oh, there's a Pokestop back here. Along with some more stuff, it looks like, maybe. Another... This is going to be another Sea Breeze Cafe. Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm glad we put these, like, every 3 feet. But, you know, couldn't be bothered to, like... I mean, at least with the, you know, clothing shops, they, you know, made it, they, you know, they spread out the items, so there's different items in each shop. Having a bunch of the same cafes everywhere is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, what you do. Oh, these are the League Points guy, I think. Was he? Wait. Oh, he's just the Mart in general. I'm dumb. Nothing to buy from you, so I don't really care right now. What do you have? Oh, I assume this is items for crafting. Nice. Alright. I assume that's more items for crafting. Or not crafting, but cooking. But yeah, let's just go ahead and move on with the story here. Not spend too much time wandering around. Really wish there was like some sort of sprint button. Oh, interesting. You can throw out your Pokemon here. How do I bring you back? Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, the right bumper throws out your Pokemon and the right trigger calls it back. Alrighty, let's go up the stairs. Is there like another like square up here? Love how a bunch of people just despawned. Is this gonna be a double battle? Nope, just a single battle. Okay. This song is good. I like this. Nice. Let's scratch. That should be enough to knock it out. I do love how the opposing trainer immediately reacts when the Pokemon gets knocked out. I assume we're gonna battle the other dude now, too. You know, other than this, graphically, and honestly, a lot of the graphics are fine. It's just doesn't run particularly well and has a lot of pop-in issues. But other than that, God, this game's been so good so far. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's not going to be once per battle. Online, I'm sure it's once per battle, but you have to go and heal again. Interesting. Okay. There was 2 pop-ups there. I wonder if maybe that was a text pop-up that was at the end of the last battle and never properly cleared. And then so it popped back up there. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so you have to charge the Terra Orb. Okay. Oh, for a second, I was wondering, like, why are you saying Hasta La Vista weird? Because Hasta La Vista. Duh, fucking, okay, cool. That Eevee backpack is freaking adorable. It seems a little dark, though. But other than that, I mean, like... See? Alright, is it actually going to make me run up the entire, like, flight of stairs? Yup. Rock Ruff over there. Let's press forward here. Gee, I can't imagine why they banned that. You know, I didn't expect a Pokemon game to ever use the term flexed on them. Not what I expected. Okay. Though I guess this is like school kids, so maybe it shouldn't be that weird. So I probably won't, because there is like a class system in this, I probably won't do much of the class stuff on stream, to be honest. I'll probably, oh my god, look at the, why? Why is the frame rate so bad in such a small room? Oh my god. And you can see like Nimona or whatever, she's fine. Every other character is playing at like 5 frames a second. If that. Come on, Game Freak. It's... Also, it is interesting how most of the like kids in here are like really young. And then you also have like Nimona, who is like clearly at least a little bit older. I see what you mean about the class system. Oh my god, I haven't realized what I was saying earlier. But yeah, there's like literally you go to class. Upper class taking 99% of the frame. Oh yeah, I see what Nintendo's doing here. Okay, suddenly this all makes sense. I do find it funny how it's not even necessarily just a performance issue, because whenever it's a character that's going to talk, they like, all of a sudden their frame rate stops being an issue. Did her seat disappear? Hold on a second. Oh, it like, okay. It didn't disappear, but it like scooted in like she was sitting down. Also, why are all the characters sitting at like the very edge of their seat? It's not that interesting. It's literally just school, guys. Like, look at that. Most of them are like, what the f... Anyways. Interesting. There's a math. Oh god. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's that say? I might have to figure out something different for this webcam because it's oh, staff room. Okay. What was that other one? Oops. Cafeteria. And that's where we're currently in. Oh, the gym badges are just math exams. Oh, God, no. Oh, that would be bad. Actually, I'd probably be mostly okay at it. Is that? Oh, okay. That person on the top right looked like they were praying earlier. I was like, Jesus. Well, actually, that'd be very relevant considering the, what I was just saying. Anyways. Ow. Okay. Where do you talk to? Oh, I assume that's, about Galar, where they had the curries. I'm glad that, like, different foods actually do something in this game. I think they might have had some effect in the previous game as well, but like, or in Sword and Shield, but like nowhere to like this effect. It's mostly like how much XP you got, I think, and how much friendship you got. Potato salad sandwich. That actually doesn't sound that bad. God, all the like sandwiches in this game are gonna keep making me hungry. Oh, I think that's the one that you need to boost shiny rates, the Herba Mystica, which makes sense. So you have to complete all of his stuff to start unlocking that. So yeah, it's one of the, like, ancient paradox Pokemon or whatever. So yeah, I think this is one of the storylines. Oh, that's a neat phone case. Oh, and you can tell that I do have the Arc phone case. False Dragon Titan. I think that says False Dragon. Yeah. And then Stony Cliff Titan. I think that's Cloth. I don't know what the others are. Off the top of my head anyways. Yep, there we go. Path of Legends. Nice. That's right, I do have that stuff to sell. Forgot about that earlier when I was at the Pokestop. Or Pokecenter, or whatever we want to call it now. Oh, they like tell you about meal powers. Oh, or they don't? Okay. Oh, someone wants something. Thought that was going to be Penny, to be honest. Oh, so this is like the other, or one of the other paths. Interesting. Wonder what that was about. Okay, and then I think we can talk to her to do classes. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna be. God, watch it be some, like, time-based minigame, too, or some shit. I'm just gonna, like, fry. If it's not time-based, I'm perfectly fine. Probably. If not, well, you know, there's that calculator that all your teachers told you you weren't going to carry a calculator in your pocket all the time. Joke's on you, assholes. Seems like the normal responses. Okay, so this isn't really a math class. It's more of a explaining Pokemon mechanics through math. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Is that really going to be the class thing? It's literally like a question and then you leave. If that's the case, then I'll just knock these out real quick. Oh, Math 2. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's see what happens. Alright. Boy, this is an awful long load screen for such a small room. I feel like this is a trick question, because you would get 11 balls. Although it's asking how many Pokeballs. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. God damn it. No, you asked how many Pokeballs you would get. That's a Premier Ball. You fucking... God damn it. It's literally like school over fucking again. Stupid bullshit questions. I knew it was going to be a trick question. I guarantee... Let me go revisit that one, actually. Because I bet you if you answer 11, it's like, well, kinda, but it's actually 10 Pokeballs and then 1 Premier Ball. Watch. Fucking watch. I don't know if I'm going to be frustrated if, like, they actually want you to answer 11 there, or if it's just, like... Anyways. Let's see here. Ah, okay, so they do consider that the correct answer. I should have known that they were doing some trick question bullshit on that. Like, I did know it too. I was like, no, because they're asking for Pokeballs, and they're not going to be trying to play a trick question in a children's game, right? God damn it, Pokemon. Alright, come on. Let's just knock these out quick. I will say, though, this is an interesting way to handle, like, the... like, easy learning stuff. I assume there's got to be some sort of bonus for doing all this. Inside buildings? Okay. I'll knock out all of these right now. Future ones I'm probably not going to do on stream. But since we're already here... I also do like how sometimes there's like other major characters in the classes too. Like Penny was in the background there. And I saw Nimona in one of the math classes. Alright, is there going to be any actual battling here? Probably not. It's probably just going to be questions, because why would there be anything else? Oh, actually, maybe there will... Well, I guess it makes sense why the... Okay, anyways... Alright. I wonder if there will be battles as, like, part of this, though. Because, I mean, that would, like, make a lot of sense. And they do have it taking place in the battle arena. In fact, you even have your lead partner... let me try something real quick, actually. Because I had my Sprigagito out there. What if we bring Wooper real quick to the next one? See if it always brings your lead Pokemon, or if it always brings your starter Pokemon. Even though I guess you aren't necessarily required to have your starter in your party, so I guess it would have to be your lead Pokemon, right? We'll find out in a sec. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I assume this is going to explain the Pterodons? Yeah. Terra Raid battles. Probably, oh. That, okay. Honestly, I kind of expected the third one to increase speed. Oh, interesting. So you can do the cheer thing. Because that cheering mechanic was in Sword and Shield. But half the time it didn't do shit, and it was only when your Pokemon was knocked out. So I guess now you can choose to do that beforehand, or before being knocked out, but it does use your turn. That's neat, though. There's a lot of strategy to be used there. Also, it means that you don't have to have a support Pokemon to be a support character. Alright. Oh, nice. Okay. This whole area is like... this. I didn't expect to have this in a Pokemon game, to be honest. This is very much like an RPG type thing. Which, I guess, to be fair, technically it is an RPG, but, you know. Pokemon isn't a typical RPG experience. So yeah, this is the... obviously, this is one of the storylines. There's the Team Star stuff or whatever, the Pokemon League stuff, and then the Titans stuff. Oh, cool. So I just, like, will know where all the gyms are. I guess that makes sense. It showed me where the Titans are as well. Okay. Do I get to talk to anyone in here before that happens, please? I like their outfit, anyways. Oh, are they one of the gym leaders, actually? They might be, because I know, or actually, is this the math teacher? This is the math teacher, never mind. Okay. Is that all there is to this? Oh god, is there like a become friends with the people you oh, okay. That's cool, but also concerning. Because I really don't want that to become an issue. Is that supposed to be like Rose? Anyways. Alright. Let's go here, do this. I will say I probably will wrap up pretty soon here. I probably would go longer, but being an idiot and screwing up the recording earlier means I have to actually edit this before I upload it, which means I have to render it before I upload it, which means... So. But yeah, we'll get done with, like, this bit of the story stuff, and then we'll wrap up for the night. But... we'll stream tomorrow, we'll probably be about the same length, and then Saturday, we are just, you know, I have that day off of work, so we are just going in hard on this. Ah, it's the feral waifu. Okay, welcome out of your ball. Okay, so I guess that's how they explain why Koraidon can't really fight for you yet, despite you having it. Because it's too weak to fight, even though we saw that it could fight, because we literally watched it fight for us and break down rocks, but it's at least some sort of explanation rather than, hey, here's the legendary. No, you can't actually battle with it yet. It is really cool that you get that for, like, from the beginning of the game, though. Because, like, you know, it does kind of suck that typically in the Pokemon games, you don't actually use the legendary at all until the very end. So is this going to be of any use, this, like, private room, or is it just going to be here? Okay. So I guess you can use the bed as a Pokemon Center as well, which makes sense. This has been actually a little bit quiet. God damn, this is actually really nice. Is this free? God damn. Fucking I'd live here. Just like set up my computer and the Switch in the corner and we're good to go. And it has it. Oh my god. It's a dorm with its own private bathroom? Yo, what the fuck? Can I turn the lights off? Oh no, it's just booting me back. Okay. Alright, let's just do this. Probably wrap up right after this is done, but we'll see. Give it a second here. Figure out what all is going to happen. Oh, interesting. So, like, multiple days go by? Okay. I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't let the kid who just started yesterday be like, hey, by the way, you can go ahead and fuck off and do whatever you want now. It makes sense that you would have to actually do something. Honestly, as annoying as the whole uniform thing is, so far, this, like, part of the story makes way more sense than any of the other Pokemon games have. Hey, you're 10 years old? Go fuck off and fight Pokemon. This actually makes, like, a lot more sense. Alright, let's go back. Oh, interesting. So we do have stuff set up now. Interesting. I wonder, can we see what these say? Not really. I only have the zoom feature turned on because I was trying to mess with the stuff for whatchamacallit, the like RNG manipulation in BDSP. Hopefully one day I can get that to work, because god, I don't want to fucking hunt for Arceus legit. Shaman might be okay. Arceus is going to be a nightmare. Oh, this is the thing that I think they showed off in a trailer already. I love how there's, like, audio playing, but they're all still images. It's like even Game Freak understood that, hey, maybe let's not have some frame rate issues and just skip the bullshit, just show them a static image. Can't complain about low low frame rate animations if there's no animation at all, right? One day we will get some actual voice acting in a Pokemon game. Because stuff like this, just like this, even if like most of like the stuff is just like normal text reading, like cutscenes like that need to be animated. Like, come on, Game Freak. Please. Oh, the Pop-In. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up there for the night. Like I said, I have to get this edited together because I'm stupid and can't hit the pause button. I hit the stop recording button. But, God, so far I'm really enjoying this game. Again, you know, you can see in the background, the animations suck. The frame rate overall has some issues. But honestly, past that, everything else about this game has been fucking just fantastic so far. I love the new Pokemon we've seen. I love how many different Pokemon we've seen so far. There's definitely some, like, cool new stuff. Hopefully the, like, oh, become friends with the, you know, with actual, like, people stuff isn't too annoying. Or isn't too necessary or something. But yeah, I mean, you know, we'll just have to see. It's, I'm hopeful. There's definitely some areas, I think, that I've heard are gonna perform very poorly, and hopefully those don't hurt my opinion of the game too much. But I mean, so far it's been great to play this. Honestly, I'm gonna wrap this up, and as soon as I start my render for this, I'm gonna fucking hop right back in and go catch some more Pokemon. Nothing new, mind you. I'm just gonna go back and catch like extra copies of stuff that I'll need for Living Dex later. But yeah, anyways, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, come check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/panicosgaming. I'm going to be streaming this all weekend, and we'll be streaming a lot of this game in the future past that too. I stream Wednesday through Sunday every week, so no Mondays or Tuesdays. Typically going to be starting, it depends on the day. Friday and Saturday I start around like 12:30 a.m., so not even really Friday, Saturday, more like Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, you get the point. And then the other days, I will typically be starting around like 10:30 or 11, that being PM. And we go for about 3 hours. But this Saturday, like I said before, we're going in hard. I'm going to start as soon as I'm like able to get everything all set up and ready. And then we're just going to stream for as long as I can. And it'll probably be like 6 hours at least. Hopefully. We'll see. See how I feel. If I don't feel good, then, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, if you're watching on Twitch, either live or through a VOD, go check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@panicosgaming. Why we need a @ symbol in there, I don't know. It's YouTube being YouTube. But hey, at least I have my personalized URL now, and not, you know, just the random alphabet soup that they do. But yeah, all my VODs go up on there. So, I mean, all my past playthroughs, Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield. I actually just recently finished up Let's Go Eevee, a playthrough of that. I played it before, but this was another playthrough. But yeah, and all of these are going to be up there. So if you miss a stream or something, all the VODs will be up there. I'm bad about uploading my VODs, but they will go online there. Just not necessarily always the next day. Anyways, wherever you're watching it, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to play more of this game tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.